Hello viewers, this is Dr. Alok Chajed welcoming you once again to Already Late, a channel that brings to you insights into the world of personal finance, investments and economy in the simplest manner. Every day when I am on social media, there is at least once I see a friend's post and get the feeling that I also want the same. I see a friend checking into a 5-star hotel and I feel stressed, just wondering, why am I not there? Have I missed it? I see some photos of a road trip and again I feel stressed because I feel left behind. This feeling is what is popularly called as FOMO, or fear of missing out. FOMO is a feeling of anxiety stemmed from the belief that others are having a good time while you are not able to do the same. FOMO is very common in investing as well. Let me share a few of my recent FOMO moments with you. Just this morning, I opened moneycontrol.com, a popular source for market news and insights. This is what the screen, the homepage looked like. It just read Sensex Nifty rally 7% in July. More than 100 stocks rose 10 to 80%. I immediately felt sad because my investments had not risen to these levels what I was reading. I had missed out on opportunities to make some profits. Another FOMO moment for you. I had a few Reliance Industries share which I had purchased at around 1000 rupees or 1100 rupees. And I sold them a couple of months ago at around 1500 because I thought the prices had gone up and they might come down and I should not miss out on this opportunity to make some profits. After that, every day whenever I see Reliance Industries share price, I don't have to tell you what I feel. You know what exactly I might be feeling. So that was one more FOMO moment. I thought I am missing out on an opportunity to make profit and now I feel I have missed out on the opportunity that I could have made more profit. I bought a few shares of Alok Industries at rupees 10 and 80 paisa or something, 10 rupees 80 paisa. The stock started moving up and my first feeling was I should have bought more shares. I missed out an opportunity, an awesome profit opportunity. The stock went over 60 rupees and started coming down drastically. In a few days, my FOMO had changed from, I was thinking I could have bought more shares. And now my feeling was I missed selling them at 60 rupees. These are common FOMO stuff which might have happened to you as well. Why am I sharing this with you? A lot of my friends, followers and viewers consider me as an expert in personal finance and investment. And still here I am admitting that I suffer from FOMO. FOMO is something that cannot be avoided. It is definitely for real. Everyone has this feeling because we all make mistakes. What is important is to understand that we need to minimize the impact of these mistakes. We need to overcome FOMO before our actions cause damage to our complete financial planning. Why don't you share some of your FOMO moments? It will be wonderful to know your experiences as well. Now the big question remains how to overcome fear of missing out. Let me give you probably 4 or 5 steps, 5 things that you should do. First and foremost, take everything that you come across on social media with a big pinch of salt. On social media, you only get to know what the other person chooses to share. You cannot decide what you want to know. You will find many success stories from people who have become rich by investing in a certain stock or using a certain investment or a trading strategy. Do you know that the guy who is sharing his success has never had any failures? No. Is he even telling the truth? We don't know. But unfortunately, your FOMO has kicked in thanks to you watching multiple stuff. And even before you realize, you have acted without proper planning. So the first advice is do not invest on the basis of what you come across on social media. The next way to overcome FOMO is by being an investor and not a speculator. Now, when you are an investor, you do not buy and sell shares regularly, which results in lesser comparisons and lesser regrets. Every time you trade or you speculate, you are giving an opportunity for FOMO to come in. You may buy a wrong stock and feel that you missed out. You may sell a stock and the stock after you sell goes very high, and again you feel that you missed out on that rally. The more the number of trades, the more is your FOMO. So invest, less number of trades, do not speculate, because when you are investing, you are not looking at what's happening to the stock price on a daily basis. You know you have a set plan, you are investing. Do not speculate, stick to investment. The third way to reduce FOMO is to look within. FOMO arises out of comparison. Now let me give you a couple of examples. A lot of us buy mobile phones and we are very happy with the mobile phone that we own. Till what point? Till you see a friend or a colleague with a better phone. And suddenly your happiness is turned into, anxiety, stress. Similarly, you were happy when your investment was giving you, let's say, a 12% returns, until you heard from a friend again or a colleague that he or she made 20% on their investments. It is not your phone or your investment return which was a problem. It was your comparison. This is why I always ask everyone to invest with a complete financial plan in place. As long as you are on path to achieve your financial goals, you should ideally not be bothered about missing out on a lot of other opportunities. To tell you about the next way to overcome FOMO, the fourth way, just have a look at two images. First, this image. Now this is a starting point of a sprint race, probably a 100-meter or a 200-meter race. Everybody starts at the same line and has one common objective: to be the winner. Now look at this picture. Now this is a starting point of a marathon. Now you see, not everybody starts at the same line. There are a lot of people, somebody ahead, somebody behind. But everybody here is also for winning. The difference is the definition of winning. For some, it is still finishing first or finishing among the top 3 or the top 5. For a few others, it is to be their best performance. It is to give their best results, their best times of a marathon. For quite a few others, it is about completing the marathon. And for a lot of people, it's only about participating in the marathon. The participation itself is equal to victory for them. Investing is also like a marathon. Not everybody starts equal. Not everybody has the same goal. As long as you achieve your goal, you should not bother about what others have achieved. This is the best way to save yourself from the effect of FOMO in investing. I have given you so far 4 ways to reduce, overcome, and minimize impact of FOMO. Despite knowing these methods, these 4 methods, I am sure you will end up making mistakes. After all, we are humans and we give in to our emotions every now and then. So whenever there is a strong urge, a strong itch to do something because you may be left behind otherwise, use a small amount to satisfy that desire, that urge, that itch. I would suggest you keep aside maybe 5% max of your investment for these kind of weak moments. Anything significant that happens with that particular amount, that money, either you make a lot of profits on that, or you might lose the entire stuff, entire investment. Irrespective of which scenario you are in both the cases, your investment strategy, your financial plan, your comprehensive life goal achievement plan will not get impacted. So stick to that 5% of your money. If there is an itch, use only that much. Need help getting over FOMO? Drop in your specific issue and I will be extremely happy to try to help you. If you liked what I shared in this video, do leave a thumbs up and some good comments too. Let me know if you want me to create content on any specific topic. Just leave a comment. I will try to cover that in my upcoming videos. Do not forget to like and share the video, and do subscribe to my channel if you have not done it. Thank you. Happy learning.